You look at the Buck. They're firing on all cylinders, up 2-0 in the series, but now they enter a hostile environment.
Yeah, and that often affects your secondary scores the most. Some of the shots that go in at home don't on the road. They may need their stars to step up early in this one.
And the Milwaukee starting five. We've got McDaniels. Danny Green is out there with Rajon Rondo. Then there's Jason Tatum, and it's Howard in at the five.
A defensive ace. Jaden McDaniels gets the toughest perimeter assignment every night, using his length, athleticism, and effort to frustrate opponents.
And the first one at the line is good. Free throws good for McDaniels.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Right side Davis. Leonard outside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Pretty incredible just how great a shooter Kawhi has become. Really one of the best in the league.
Pass to Howard. Stolen by Sarr. Now Johnson. Back to Sarr. Now Davis. Shoots over Rondo. From deep, Mitchell. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Yeah, great decision there by Davis. He didn't like what he had inside, so he passed it back out.
McDaniels up top. Checked by Davis. Outside McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Outside Johnson. Pass to Mitchell. And here's Davis. McDaniels covering. Davis can't hit.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Fast break. Here come the Heat. Sarr passes to Davis. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Outside Tatum to win the run. Offensive board. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Outside Davis. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. The three is up. Howard grabs the miss.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Sarr against Tatum. And it's Howard finishing it off.
You love how Tatum gets others involved. He doesn't want to do it all by himself out there.
Johnson passes to Davis. Back to Johnson. Miami moving it around. Leonard outside. Davis with a screen on McDaniels. Leonard against McDaniels. Shot by Leonard, no good.
Well, credit the defense there. Bothered him enough that he couldn't get it to go down.
Howard with a screen on Sarr. There's Tatum with the three. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Miami. Leonard outside. Davis with a screen on McDaniels. Leonard attacking. Here's Davis. Tatum pulls it in. Milwaukee's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Pass to Green. Takes a three. And it's Miami with a rebound.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Here's Johnson. Out to Leonard. Davis with a screen on Tatum. Now here's Davis. Pure from three-point range. Davis has got 5 points.
And for this offense, when Davis is hitting those threes, they become really hard to stop.
To the inside, deflects the pass. The shot by Howard, no good.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Bucks trail by 4. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Leonard with the ball, and Rondo picks him up defensively. From deep, Sarr. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Howard's got 4 rebounds now to the middle. Here's Johnson. Still no points. Pass to Davis. No good on the shot. McDaniels with some nice D.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Rondo. Here's Howard. Corner by Sarr. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Heat.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
So Miami ends up going with a new group. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Williamson's checked in for Jason Tatum. Jimmy Butler comes in for McDaniels. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Green. And Rose is subbed in for Rondo. The shot by Ingram, no good. The Bucks have gone 3 of 8 so far. Now Howard. 6 points for him. Here's Williamson. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. 1:42 left to play in the first. Nash passes to Ingram. Mobley, a screen on Howard. Ingram against Howard. Rebounded by the Bucks. Howard's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Williamson. And it's all tied up.
Well, to Zion, a little bit of contact is nothing. I'm not even sure he feels it.
Miami's gone 2 of 5 from deep. Takes the 3. Nash misses.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Williamson passes to DiVincenzo. And that misses. That would have put him up. Pass to Nash. And here's Alexander Walker. Back to Mobley. Here's Nash. 5 on the clock. From behind the arc. DiVincenzo with the steal. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Rose with it. Turner covering. Inside. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And this is how you run the pick and roll. Rose, a master at this stage of his career.
Pass to Nash. Turner, a screen on Rose to snap the cold streak. Doesn't go for him. Dwight Howard has been leading the charge for Milwaukee. Between his scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. We'll be right back with you shortly. And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stat-wise?
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. We've got Dante DiVincenzo, Zion Williamson out there with Jalen Duren. Then there's Derrick Rose, and it's Butler in at the 3 slot.
A member of the NBA 75 team. Kawhi's done pretty much everything on the court. Multiple Finals MVP, multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards. I mean, we're watching an all-timer in Leonard.
It's his first trip to the line. Knocks down the first one.
And you know, guys, I mean, he is a solid free throw shooter. And, of course, Leonard has everything in his game.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. And Leonard drops them both.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
Pass to Tatum. Butler taking his time here. Back to Tatum. The shot that time not on target. Good work defensively by Leonard. Here's Nash. There's the 3. Some solid defense from Butler. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. That won't fall. Can't drop his first one. Nash passes to Leonard. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. The Bucks have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Rose can't connect.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against the guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
And then Turner with the dunk.
Well, that's on the defense there. You can't allow Turner to get this close to the basket.
Rose left side. Pass to Duren. And it's going to be a 3-second call. So both teams changing it up here. The Heat have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Mitchell, the pass to Turner. Now here's Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep, Mitchell. The shot no good.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother.
Tatum passes to Green. Tatum screen on Mitchell. Here's DiVincenzo. And they pick up 2.
Well, DiVincenzo enjoys working inside. He can be appropriately aggressive in the paint.
Mobley, a screen on Green. Pass to Mobley. The 3 from Mitchell. Offensive rebound. And then Turner with the dunk.
Thunderous slam right there by Turner. Locked in.
Rose against Johnson. The floater. with the layup.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
And so it's Leonard who brings up the ball for the Heat. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Really left him alone that time. Mitchell's got 6.
Yeah, this is why defenses must be right up on Mitchell or he'll burn you off the pass. Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Now here's Johnson. No points so far. Here's Leonard. Green with the defensive effort.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
DiVincenzo finds Rose. And he lobs it up top. Duran, no good.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys. Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Out to Rose. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Leonard outside. Back to Johnson. Miami moving it around. And then Turner with the dunk.
Okay, Miles. Getting aggressive and jamming it in.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
And the Heat with some changes. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Turner. Sarr comes in for Mobley. And Brandon Ingram is subbed in for Leonard. And the Bucks will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Duran. Williamson comes in for Jason Tatum. Jaden McDaniels, he's checked in for DiVincenzo. And it's Rondo in for Rose.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Ingram on the wing. McDaniels covering. Banked it in off the glass. Now it's a 5-point Miami lead.
Well, Ingram's very efficient when he gets the ball that close.
Outside McDaniels. Outside, Rondo. Howard inside. Sarr on him. The shot by Howard, no good. Miami leading by 5. Down low. Here's Davis. And Davis slams it home.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little bit.
Now here's McDaniels. And there's Howard. That one's good on the assist by McDaniels. Howard's got 10 points in the game. To the paint. Here's Johnson. Outside for Ingram. Pass to Mitchell. Over Green. Mitchell misses.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Williamson outside. Outside, Green. Now here's Howard. Checked by Davis. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And this is his 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight. No good on the free throw. Both teams deciding to change it up. And he's good on the 2nd. Heat leading by 4. Here's Nash. No made baskets yet. Outside Davis. Shot clock at 5. And out of bounds, Milwaukee will have it. And this is who's leading the charge when it comes to rebounding here in the postseason. 3rd is Dwight Howard.
His awareness around the rim has really been impressive lately. It's obvious he knows every possession is important in the playoffs.
Bucks trail by 4. Outside, Rondo. Williamson with a screen on Ingram. Butler passes to Williamson. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Well, there's that playmaking ability on display. Butler is such an unselfish teammate.
Pass to Sarr. Ingram against Butler. Now here's Ingram. Defense right on him. 4-3, and he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
They're lucky to be holding on to this lead after the inconsistent first quarter. But they're starting to hit their stride now, pulling those percentages up.
Outside Butler to the middle. Stolen by Sarr. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Heat out in front. They're up by 5. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Spoelstra. Coach, the intensity has been there defensively. Are you pleased with what you've seen?
Well, they're going to continue.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Howdy.
Well, they're not settling for long jumpers. They're getting the ball into the paint. And you know I love that.
Yeah, we know. Taking a look at how... And that is going to do it.
And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. Dwight Howard really making a difference here.
He's factored into their game plan in a big way tonight. He's been a key guy.
Yeah, they've been calling his number a lot, and he's been rewarding their trust.
Kawhi Leonard out there with Alexander Sarr. Then there's Mitchell, and then it's Anthony Davis, and it's Johnson in at the point. That's the group for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Bucks trail by 5. Tatum passes to Rondo. Outside, Green. Pass to Howard. Shoots over Sarr. The shot by Howard, no good. And for Miami, they're shooting 34% thus far in this game. And Dwight Howard picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here are the Heat now. Leonard passes to Davis. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Dwight Howard picks one up.
And the more Davis has added muscle during his career, it really has helped him on the offensive end. It forces defenses to foul him.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. That one misses.
Quite simply, AD is one of the most impactful players in the league. Can take over a game on both ends.
And he sinks the second. About a minute played here in the second half. And here is Green. Yet to see a basket. And there's the lob. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Sarr down low. Guarded by Howard. Oh, Leonard laces it in from distance.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Outside, Rondo. The shot by Howard, no good.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Johnson finds Davis. Back to Johnson. Mitchell against Green. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range. Mitchell misses. The Bucks trail by 9. Pass to Tatum. Out of bounds. It'll be Heat ball. A different look for Miami. Miles Turner comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Mobley in for Sarr. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Milwaukee. DiVincenzo comes in for Green. And now around 2 minutes going by in this half. Outside Mitchell. Launches it. They get the rebound. Mobley, second chance effort. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And there's a hunger to Mobley's game. That's how he beats the defense to the rebound.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Derrick Rose, he's checked in for the Bucks.
Third team foul. Now at the line, Evan Mobley. If a player's foul on a made basket as he goes to the free throw line, my call would sound like this. Now at the line,
and the free throw, no good.
Well, Evan Mobley is a real big man's big man. Sure, he does a little work on the arc, but his best moments happen on the glass and in the paint.
Now here's Rose. Back to DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. Tatum with a screen. Oh, and Turner with a block.
Well, you see just how threatening Turner is. Any shot that comes within reach of him is in danger.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Here's Tatum, still without a bucket. Back to Daniels. DiVincenzo against Mobley. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Well, 4 failed attempts to start this half. Not what they wanted out of the locker room.
Here's Johnson, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Duren.
Oh, no. What a sick crossover right there.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
first personal foul. Team foul number 4. Now at the line, Kevin Johnson. 1.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Milwaukee making some changes. Williamson comes in for Tatum, and Butler is subbed in for McDaniels. And here's Butler outside. Counted from distance. Butler's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Mobley. Mobley, a screen on Butler. Leonard for 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Rose, the pass to DiVincenzo. Williamson, right side. And stolen by Leonard. Here's Nash. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 5 rebounds tonight. Williamson finds Butler. And stolen by Leonard. Leonard all alone. No doubt about it. And breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Heat.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Ingram's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Pass to Butler. Duren with a screen on Ingram. To the inside. And the dunk by Duren.
Moving well. Duren working in the 2-man game.
Miami leading by 11. Down low. And then Turner with the dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Now here's Rose. And he gets the bucket. Rose has gotten his second bucket on the night.
When the jumper is falling for Rose, there's not much you can do defensively.
Ingram with the ball. Inside. Here's Mobley. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. Mobley's got 4 points this quarter.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And they've just played out of control at times, and it's had a significant impact. One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Now here's Ingram. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Rose. And Turner with the block.
Listen, Turner creates a lot of problems with his defense. He knows how to use his length to his advantage.
Now here's Alexander Walker. No points yet. From deep, Mobley. Rebounded by Butler.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Oh, Butler getting aggressive.
Butler getting something right at the rim, and he says, thank you very much.
Ingram, pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Ingram. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Ingram's got his second basket.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Pass to Williamson. Outside Butler. To shoot. And Butler inside.
From anywhere on the floor, Butler's a threat. And the more points he gets inside, the more dangerous he becomes on the perimeter.
Pass to Turner. Fires from deep. Rebound, Milwaukee. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Williamson passes to Rose. Now here's Butler. Nice passing by Milwaukee here. Rose outside. The 3-ball. That cuts the lead to single digits. Duran's got 6 points.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
And here's Ingram from the arc. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. On the floor for Milwaukee. Green out there with Rajon Rondo. Then there's Jason Tatum. Then it's Jaden McDaniels. And it's Williamson in at the 5 down low. And so it's Milwaukee with it. Miami making their last shot. Green for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Green's got his first 3 points of the game.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Nash. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis. Leonard's checked in for Miami. Mitchell comes in for Alexander Walker. Howard's checked in for Milwaukee. Bucks trail by 8. Outside Tatum. Three-pointer. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside Mitchell. Davis with a screen on Green. Pass to Davis. 4 on the clock. Rebounded by Rondo. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Tatum from long range. And another miss by Milwaukee.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it. But you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense. Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance. But look, he's got to find something easier.
Outside, Rondo. Back to Tatum. That one no good. Good D by Sarr.
Well, he can't buy a bucket, but it's time to find other ways to help his team win.
It's stolen by Tatum. Rondo passes to Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Miami making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. Coach asked his team, can anyone knock down a three? Reminding them three-point shooting will open up the floor, make things easier in the half-court offense. Everyone loves making threes. Missing? Not so much. Guys?
And Allie, thank you for that.
An incredibly strong player. Leonard able to convert through the contact.
First team foul. 1. Kawhi Leonard.
The free throw drops for Leonard. Bucks trail by 9. On the wing, Tatum. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. And pushing it up. Here's Miami. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, great defensive focus gets Mitchell the steal, and he instinctively starts that fast break.
Now Rondo.
First team foul. Shooting for Milwaukee. Dwight Howard. 2.
The first free throw is good. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Miami leading by 10. From deep, Mitchell. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Howard's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
Here's Rondo. And he makes it on the layup.
A nifty play off the dribble. Creates barely enough space to get off the shot.
It's stolen by Howard. Pass to Tatum. Over Sarr. Tatum showing off the strength.
Yeah, just a gritty play by Tatum to weather that contact on his shot.
Johnson passes to Leonard. Davis is screened. The three is up. The shot misses. Howard with some nice D.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not. Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Now here's Leonard. Up top, Davis. Over Howard. And again, no good by Miami.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Back to Tatum. Beyond the arc. Tries again. Ooh, solid D from Leonard. And so it's Leonard who brings up the ball for the Heat. They've led by as many as 14. This one to 3. Again, the Heat misses. Bucks trail by 4. And it's McDaniels off the drive. And there it is for him.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy. But a rally like this is how you do it.
Now here's Johnson. Outside Davis. Just 5 on the clock. And again, another missed shot. And Tatum's got the ball here for Milwaukee. They've allowed just 7 points here in the 4th. And stolen by Leonard. In transition, here they come. Johnson.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And he drops it first. Butler's checked in for McDaniels. He's perfect from the line this time.
In a close game, it's great to have guys you can count on to knock down free throws.
Bucks trail by 4. And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Tatum against Leonard. Tatum muscles his way in.
Hey, you need some points? Tatum is your guy.
Mitchell outside. Now Leonard. Here's Mitchell. Takes a 3. Buries it from outside.
Proving to be a true leader in these spots, Mitchell embraces the chance to sink these important baskets.
Now here's Tatum. Howard with a screen on Leonard. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
You have to love their intensity right now, getting hot at the perfect time.
Well, you love their execution to get back in it. This game's very much in reach for them.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots.
Oh, a huge finish. AD, my goodness.
What an emphatic bucket by Davis. This is a guy who never backs down or gives up.
Up top, Tatum. Leonard defending. Now Butler. Tatum, screen on Davis. Butler fires. Ooh, the shot misses. Leonard looking around. Outside Johnson. Davis. Oh, can't hit the jumper. This play could decide the game.
Can't afford any mistakes here, B.A.
Green fires. No good from 3. And so they foul intentionally. And it's the Heat with the ball. They've led by as many as 14. And the ball out of play. The Bucks will have it.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And Doc Rivers calls timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Butler. Outside Green, fires the 3. Davis pulls it down. And that's an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, that's a good job of capitalizing at the line, adding some cushion to their lead.
And so Miami takes the win. Things were looking scary for them coming into tonight, but with this win, they're right back in it.
They showed a lot.
The Western. Big game 3 of the Western Conference. Tip-off goes to New Orleans. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. We've got Gasol. Worthy out there with Ibaka. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Paul in at the 1. Now, here is Abdul-Jabbar. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. He just didn't drop.
Wade passes to Gasol. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And this is where you feed Gasol. The deeper positioning he can get, the more aggressive he becomes.
Malone outside. Back to Stockton. Harden outside. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Oklahoma City. They come off the loss on Friday.
Well, they couldn't buy a bucket at times, and that's frustrating. And that game was not their friend.
Yeah, it happens, though. The bad shooting can become contagious, and it started spiraling and couldn't get out of it.
Malone finds Stockton. Shot clock at 5. The offensive rebound. Abdul-Jabbar on the wing. Second chance shot, and there's Stockton. That's good on the assist by Abdul-Jabbar.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Ibaka outside. Harden against Wade. Gasol, a screen on Harden. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Three-pointer, Wade. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Well, it's early on in this one. Only one basket to speak of. There is time to start working together.
Harden has a wide-open look. Buries it from three-point range.
Oh, the rare catch and shoot from Harden, showing it's still in his bag.
Paul against Stockton. And the wide-open shot from Paul. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Now here's Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Short. Malone sets the pick for Harden. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Well, Harden couldn't run this action in his sleep. He knows every pick and roll trick there is.
Here's Worthy. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now, here is Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Short. Here's Malone. And Gasol sends it back.
And really, Gasol does an incredible job getting his hand up in the air, which results in a ton of rejection.
Here's Worthy. And there's the call on Karl Malone. That's his first foul. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Stockton against Paul.
Superb defense from Stockton. Good at just staying with shooters and making things difficult.
Harden kicks to Stockton. Launches it. Harden, no good. And Worthy has got it here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Trailing by 2. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body to take the charge.
Some changes for New Orleans. Doherty comes in for Abdul-Jabbar. And Brand subbed in for Karl Malone. New Orleans gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That's his first foul. Hudson's checked in for New Orleans. Murray's checked in for the Thunder.
On the court.
Pass to Stockton. Harden outside. Just 5 to shoot. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And the foul on Elton Brand. That's his first foul. And the Thunder with some changes. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Worthy, and it's Green in for Dwayne Wade. Murray scanning the floor. Pass to Gilmore. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
Oh, what a find for Murray. He's just a total team player.
For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Here's Roy, and here's Brand. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Green against Roy. Pass to Gilmore. And stolen by Dalton. Roy against Green. Roy passes to Theus. Brand outside. 5 to shoot. Doherty with the screen on Brooks. Here's Hudson. Here's Doherty, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
A smart player who just really understands positioning. Hard to stop Doherty there on the inside without fouling.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one falls for Doherty. And so Doherty nails both of them.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You'll love to see it.
Picked off in midair. Play with it. Guarded by Murray. Roy passes to Doherty. Green inside the three-point line. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Good luck trying to guard Brandon Roy. This guy can do it all out there.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
And that one falls for Roy.
And you have to appreciate the work ethic that Roy has. A true gym rat. And this guy just wants to get better.
From deep, Brooks. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now here's Roy. Down low. Stolen. Brooks outside. Pass to Murray. Inside. It's tipped. Here's the break. For 3, Roy. The Thunder pull it in. Here's Brooks. Pass to Murray. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Green, the pass to Gilmore. And stolen by Doherty. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Brooks against Hudson. Nice move. And he drives in. And he lays it up and in. And the Pelicans lead by 6.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Murray for 3. No good. Shot missing. And so it's New Orleans. With their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be right back after this. And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Well, they're taking care of the ball on one end of the floor and then forcing mistakes on the other.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. We've got Wade. Pocket is out there with Worthy. And it's Chris Paul. And it's Gasol. And at the 5. Now here's Malone. He has yet to score. Pocket 6. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. A shot's good from Abdul-Jabbar.
And Malone's teammates oftentimes the beneficiary of his great passes.
Wade outside. We're about a minute into the second quarter play. Paul's shot is off. Pelicans leading by 6. Here's Theus. Stockton outside to the inside. Malone. That's good. And a nice assist from Stockton.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And they're trailing by 8. Worthy outside. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
New Orleans making a switch here. Harden's checked in. Well, for New Orleans, shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Over Ibaka. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so it's Paul with it. Bringing it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 8-point game.
I tell you what, he's showing some real courage going to the reverse in that situation.
I don't think he knows you're not supposed to do that in traffic. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. One shot. Free throw drops for Worthy.
One of the most feared, versatile scorers at that forward position. Big game James always seems to make the most out of any situation.
And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
Outside Worthy. Back to Wade. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar sets the pick for Harden. And then Abdul-Jabbar slams it in.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Paul with the ball. Now Wade. 5 on the clock. Over Harden. Outside for Gasol. Pass to Wade. Tries again. Harden with the defensive effort.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Into the lane. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Very sharp defensive instincts. There's no easy shots when Ibaka is around.
Now here's Wood. He's defended by Stockton. Ball outside. Fires the three. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. New Orleans leading by 9. Stockton passes to Harden. His three-pointers off the mark.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Now, here's Worthy. He has 7. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Wade from outside. Another miss by Wade.
He is just struggling right now to find his way and trying to regain his confidence.
Here's Short with the putback. And staying with the play, Abdul-Jabbar.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
And here is Paul. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
And easy to appreciate Paul. The way he handles the ball is remarkable.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Pelicans leading by 9. Here's Hudson. What a terrific move that was. Hudson's got his second bucket tonight.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right
now. Murray outside. To the paint. Plays it up and banks it in. Gilmore's got his second basket of the game.
And Murray loves using that pick. That's how he excels, using the screen to find the right guy.
Roy passes to Harden. The shot's good. Roy making the play. Harden's got the lead up to 12 now for the Pelicans. And so here is Oklahoma City. Now here's Murray. No scoring in this one. Pulls up on the wing. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And that's just great body control by Murray. He took the hit and he plowed right through it.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. free throw. No good.
And there you see DeJounte Murray showing great leadership, showing you what a great teammate he can be, sharing the basketball and playing the game with a lot of passion.
Now here's Brooks. Here's Murray up on top. Pass to Green. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Gilmore. Shoots over Doherty. The Thunder with another miss. On the wing, Brandon Roy. Covered by Green. Roy, nice follow through on the fadeaway. Roy's got 5 points so far.
This guy is a threat from all 3 levels. That time, Roy put the mid-range.
Gilmore passes to Isaac. Isaac with a screen for Green. Back to Isaac. Green taking his time here. That shot is off.
Well, that's a tough matchup for the offense there. It's a low probability on that shot.
Pass to Murray. Goes up, and it's Murray with the jam.
Yeah, typically Murray is leading the break. That time he was on the finishing end.
Here's Roy. Covered by Green. Here's Theus. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Green. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Brooks against Hudson. Here's Theus. Over Murray. And it's Theus missing. The deep 3 from Green, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's New Orleans. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Thanks, guys. I'm alongside Coach James Borrego. And, Coach, a nice effort so far. What's the key here in the second half, though?
Stay with our defense. That's the key. When we have our opportunities, push the pace. But we got to get stops, push it at them, and keeping a rhythm offensively at our point.
Defense leads to offense. Thanks, Coach.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
Greetings, everybody. Game 3, and it's a huge lead for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Smooth operation. I wish every team played this intelligently.
Yeah, if you look at the shots they're getting, they obviously had a game plan coming in, Shaq.
Looking at the scenario for the New Orleans Pelicans. A dream start. 2 wins on the road, and now a chance to go up 3-zip at home.
Well, they're definitely sitting in a good place, but they got to watch their backs.
Yeah, overconfidence could be their downfall. They can't get complacent and miss a chance to widen their lead, Ernie.
Yeah, I like the chances. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
We return again with more playoff action from the Western Conference semifinal. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
Thunder trailing by 12. Abdul-Jabbar is out there at Malone. Then there's John Stockton. Then it's Harden, and it's Short, and it's small forward. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Good work there as it goes.
And in the mid-range, Paul is so dangerous. He has a lot of angles he likes in that area.
Harden against Wade. Harden right side. On the wing. Nice jump shot. Good. Harden's got the lead up to 12 now for New Orleans.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys. Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Stolen by Harden. The 10-footer. Knocked away. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, Kareem, too good inside.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Wade kicks to Ibaka. Pass to Paul. Shoots over Stockton. And it's Paul missing.
And normally that's an easy two for him. I'm surprised he missed that one.
And it's Abdul-Jabbar atop the key. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Now Ibaka. And stolen by Malone. Here's Harden. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Gasol's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Ibaka. Makes it off the glass.
And offensively, Ibaka's been spending more time out on the perimeter, but watching him work inside there, you realize that may still be his bread and butter.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 13. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Thunder trailing by 10. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. To the middle. Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Serge Ibaka.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 13. Malone, a screen on Wade. Harden up top. Wade is covering. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes a shot at the elbow. Gasol pulls it in. Gasol's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
At the line for the Thunder, Dwayne Wade. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
That free throw good from Wade.
Hard not to be impressed by Dwayne Wade's natural ability as a scorer. I mean, he works hard, no doubt, but this guy just has a gift for finding his shots.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. New Orleans leading by 7. Stockton left side. Gasol with the steal. Paul with the ball. Picked up by Stockton. Here's Worthy. And that one is off. Nice D from Malone. Here's Harden. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
And, well, he's been the NBA's leader in blocks multiple times. Ibaka just has that rare instinct for it.
And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Malone. Some changes for New Orleans. Doherty, he's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Brand comes in for Malone. And Hudson subbed in for James Harden. Wade finds Worthy. Here's Gilmore. Oklahoma City moving it around. Wade on the wing. 5 on the clock. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Hudson, and the foul on Dwayne Wade. That is his first foul of the game. And the Thunder with some changes. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Worthy. Jalen Green comes in for Wade. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Chris Paul. On defense, Oklahoma City. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. No good from Hudson.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
Murray, the pass to Green.
Second team foul.
Murray outside. Brooks outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Green. Rebounded by Grant.
Well, the defense was daring him to take that shot, and it paid off.
Hudson the pass to Grant. Outside Roy. To the inside. Isaac with the steal. Murray outside. Pass to Gilmore. Grant comes to help. Wiped it away. Here's Theus. He's covered by Murray. Brooks against Hudson. Brand, a screen on Brooks. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hudson. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Thunder trailing by 4. Outside Green. Back to Murray. Pass to Gilmore. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And their all-around play has been the key to chipping away at this deficit.
Now, here's Roy. He has 5. Here's Hudson. Brooks covering. It's blocked. Inside. It's intercepted. Theus the pass to Doherty. And Brad Doherty with the slam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Live ball turnovers lead to that.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Following the score by New Orleans. Brooks gets to Green. And taken away by Roy. Driving to the basket. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And now a 6-point Pelican lead.
Yeah, never shy about mixing it up inside. Roy, a great finish.
Isaac passes to Murray. Offline with his three. And the Pelicans shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Roy against Green. 5 to shoot. Shot from the wing. Roy can't hit. Murray with it. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. Back right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
I just love the way he plays. He does a great job of making everyone around him better.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. Taking a look at the Thunder. Baca is out there with Worthy. Then there's Wade. Then there's Gasol. And it's Murray in at the one.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball. But maybe the most impressive feat, he won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
The first one falls, and the Thunder making a switch here. Paul's checked in. Second free throw, no good. Thunder trailing by 7. The shot by Wade, wide open. Basket is good. The assist from Worthy.
So tenacious on offense. Wade has a keen awareness when to fire that quick shot.
And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
What a great pass. It was on time and on target.
Here's Gasol. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. In the corner, it's Stockton. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Over Gasol. Abdul-Jabbar misses.
Yeah, no reason to fade away there.
Over in the corner, Paul. Gasol on the high post. Wade outside. Goes up on the wing. Pelicans with the rebound. First minute and a half of basketball play here in the fourth quarter. Here's Theus. Wade is covering. Abdul-Jabbar on the wing. Short passes to Theus. Shoots the 3. That shot off the mark. Wade with the defensive effort.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
The kick out to Wood. Now Paul. Over Stockton. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Pelicans leading by 6. Driving in. Short, no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Now here's Gasol. They can use a bucket, and it's good on the way up.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
He is in attack mode every time up the floor, every single night.
Abdul-Jabbar with it. Defended by Ibaka. Abdul-Jabbar can't get it to go. Spins. Worthy dishes to Gasol. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Malone.
He's so focused as a player. Gasol sticks with his play and just draws the foul on that shot.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And Gasol is a guy who can do a multitude of things well. I mean, he scores it, rebounds it, passes it, just an all-around talent.
James Harden, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Both free throws good from Gasol. And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what James Borrego was going over with his team. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Now, here's Stockton. Short passes to Malone. Gasol with the steal. Right side Worthy. Fades away. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Gasol pulls it in. Gasol's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Worthy. Back to Paul. Lead left side. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And so Stockton will bring it up for New Orleans. They've held a 12-point lead early. The shot by Abdul-Jabbar, no good.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Now, here's Wade. To take the lead. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Malone's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Short. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Back to Paul. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Wade. To take the lead. And it misses.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Malone looking around. Now Abdul-Jabbar. It's off.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. The Pelicans shooting around 41% on the night. Stockton outside. Abdul-Jabbar on the wing. Defended by Ibaka. Here's Harden from deep. That one is off. Now Wade. Oh, Dwayne Wade doing damage inside.
And it's a difficult task to try and stop Wade inside. He plays a physical brand of basketball and has a variety of moves to choose from.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for Paul. Wade against Harden. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, what a play inside.
Unstoppable tonight, as he is most nights. Jabbar has all the offensive tools, but it also keeps to a strict fitness regimen that allows him to wear people down.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. .37 left here in the fourth quarter. Wade slamming it home.
And the power of Dwayne Wade on display. Rare for a two-guard.
Harden against Wade. And he banks the layup in.
One of the best closers in our game. James Harden coming up big.
Wade against Harden. Trying again, and that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. A 2-point game. 43 seconds left in the game.
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
On the wing, Harden. Wade is covering. Wade against Harden. 6 to shoot. Raises up. The shot misses. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Murray outside. Ibaka sets the pick for Murray. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. From New Orleans, back in a moment. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. They've got Elton Brand, also Doherty out there, and it's Harden in at the 2 guard. Worthy outside, driving the lane. Oh, the dunk!
Hard not to be a fan of the way Worthy plays. You see the quickness and agility there on the drive.
Harden surveying the D. Doherty with the screen on Wade. Got a hand on it. Worthy outside. Puts one up from 19. That's off.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
It's stolen by Wade. Murray fires away. The 3 doesn't go.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
Harden against Worthy. Now, here is Harden. He's guarded closely. 4 on the clock. It's off target. The Thunder with the lead. Dwayne Wade does not go in. It's been a little while since they've been in the lead.
And that's why this is such an important possession for them.
Harden outside. To take the lead. It misses.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Murray, stolen by Harden. Here's Theus. And here's Harden. Here's Short. To tie it up. Not gonna go. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 4 from the field in the overtime period so far. Wade, down low, gets it to go.
Wade is so crafty. He scores in so many different ways. That time with the soft float.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. changing it up here. Wade is covering. Gasol against Malone.
And that's the last guy you want to defend inside. Malone is just too good near the hoop.
First team foul. At the line for your Pelicans, Karl Malone, taking 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
And Malone, a remarkable power forward. His footwork, incredible. And that jump shot is wet.
And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
He gets them to within 1 possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
Wade on the attack.
And this is the Wade's bread and butter, attacking and getting to the line.
Drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now.
Harden. And it's off.
Well, that's an excellent contest, and then he finished the play with a tough rebound.
Here's Wade. Wade, double team. Ball outside. Now Wade, 6 on the shot clock. Shoot from 12. No good there. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're down by 5. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
You have to be smart here. If they're successful, the foul has got to happen quickly.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, they need a quick bucket and a foul.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
Releases. And he misses the J. And he commits the intentional foul.
Second team foul.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, adding these extra points is a huge difference this late in the game.
And an intentional foul right there.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
Yeah, analytics aside, players making important free throws is always valued by their team.
So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. Things were looking bleak for him, obviously, coming into this game, but with tonight's win, Greg, they are right back in.
And it's the Sixers to start out. A look at Indiana's starting group. We've got Paolo Banchero. He's out there with LeBron James. And it's Harper in at the point guard position.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
It's James on the wing. Check by Randall. It's deflected. Here's Van Arsdale. Pass to Randall. To the paint. Here's Chamberlain. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
Jones feels it out. Banchero outside. James passes to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point land. Randall pulls down the board.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And stolen by Banchero. James goes in. Jones from outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
Well, LeBron is still that good at getting others the ball. What a clever kick-out pass.
Randall outside. Here's Rice, defended by Jones. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Here's James, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, the defense has got to push LeBron James out of position. If he's on the interior, guys, it's over.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. The talented Paolo Banchero came up early in the conversation, and he told me Paolo is basically a 6'10" point forward. That presents matchup issues. We'll have to put our best wing defender on him, and even he will need some help. Banchero has incredible skills for his size. That is what makes
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Wow, the passing skills on full display. LeBron James once again orchestrating like a maestro.
Here's Chamberlain. Kidd to pass to Van Arsdale. Here's Rice, defended by Jones. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Defensive foul.
One shot.
Bill Walton. First personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. James outside. Harper passes to Banchero. There's a screen. And here's James. Just 4 to shoot. Rice grabs the miss. The Sixers trailing. Pass to Kidd. From downtown. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt. Boy, the defense baits him into taking that shot. Sometimes I say there's a reason you're open.
Rice lays it up and banks it in. Rice has got his second basket of the game.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Attention everybody out there. Now coming on the court, your Sixers DNP. Let me hear you make some noise. All right, everybody. Coming on the court, your Sixers DNP. Let me hear you.
Philadelphia making a change here. Ball's checked in, and the Pacers making a change here. And James has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. They trail by 3. Lynn passes to James. Here's the teardrop. Chamberlain pulls it in. The 76ers have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Down low. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes.
Boy, big-time denial from Scotty Barnes. Use that lane to your advantage. When it comes to offensive rebounding, we know how hard this guy works and how skilled he is at it.
Now, here's James. He's covered closely. Yep, that one goes.
The defense kind of opened up for him, and he took full advantage.
And he takes the feet in stride and slams it home.
This is what Ball is known for. A selfless player who is terrific at facilitating the offense.
Outside Jones. This James on the wing. The 3 from Barnes. They grab their own miss. Here's Jones. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. Now Philadelphia with it. They're on an 11-2 run. To the inside. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Chamberlain's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Van Arsdale. Out of bounds. It'll be Pacers ball.
Pacers ball.
And let's take a look at the players leading the way in assists here in the postseason. Fourth, LeBron James.
I really admire how he seeks out his teammates. His selfless attitude and desire to get his guys going is what makes him such a valuable player.
So both teams making some changes here. Pacers trail by 5. Here's Len. He's scoreless. Barnes in the post. Pass to Embry. Shoots off the step back. It's hauled in by Pettit.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable. Let's be honest.
Here's Middleton. Here's Ball. To the middle. Here's Camby. Oh, a rip-rattling two-handed jam.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
But if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Here's Len. They set the pick. Pass to Embry. Here's Len. It's Barnes on the wing. Gets the three to fall.
How quick with that shot off the catch was Scotty Barnes. My goodness, defense didn't have a chance to react.
Here's Petrie. Check by Davis. Headed. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Right side Davis. Pass to Keenan. Outside Davis. Down low. Here's Embry. And that one is hammered home.
You know, the assist is the key part of that play. The pace on the bounce pass, perfect.
For Philadelphia, they've got 8 of 13 attempts to go. To the paint. Here's Pettit. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pacers trail by 4. Here's Len. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Barnes. There's the triple. And they'll get another chance. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Sixers on top. They're up by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
They've got Chris Middleton. And it's Kidd in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Pass to Davis. That's good. And it's Banchero with the assist. Davis has gotten his first basket of the night. The Sixers leading. Out left to the wing. Here's Pettit, guarded by Banchero. It's stolen. Here he goes. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Heading play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Indiana shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. The first one falls. And it's tied up with that one. And for the 76ers, they're shooting 64% for the game. Amazing. Here's Pettit. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Pettit's gotten his second bucket of the game. And Caro outside. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Will not go. Misses off the front iron.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Petrie, checked by Davis.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
One thing they've been able to do in the first half is control the ball. They've given it up only once.
The Sixers lead by 4. Inside, here's Camby, and that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
Here they come.
Let's take a look at who's been lights out from beyond the arc in this year's playoffs. 5th best, Paolo Banchero.
Some guys thrive on the postseason pressure. He's been an unbelievable floor spacer for them.
Pacers trail by 6. Outside Davis. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Count it.
At that range, it is about finishing strong. You can't hesitate.
Pass to Rice. Here's Petrie. Checked by Davis. Petrie, that's good.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Here's Harper. On the wing, Davis. Tries it from 16. Rebound by Philadelphia.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
They set the screen. Pass to Rice. Here's Chamberlain. 9 points in the game. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Davis probing. Shot clock at 5. From the arc. Rice grabs the miss. The Sixers lead by 6. Pass to Kidd. He takes it in, and he converts the layup.
They're really working the paint now.
The Pacers have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Here's Keenan. Now here's Davis. Here's Harper. Soft touch off the glass. Harper's got 5 now.
Terrific move. He sees the opening and doesn't hesitate.
Kidd to pass to Chamberlain. Crafty move, and the layup is up and in. 11 points in the game.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Philadelphia on D. Walton passes to Lynn to the inside. Here's James. Ooh, LeBron, strong like bull.
Forget his age. LeBron is still one of the strongest players in the league.
Chamberlain passes to Ball. Good on the shot. And the 76ers lead by 8.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Walton. Here's Lynn. Fires the three. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Chamberlain's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Oh, love the intensity once they're hitting the boards.
Outside for Randall from deep. And Walton pulls it down. Walton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Jones. Pass to James. Got a hand on it. Barnes against Randall. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Barnes. Philadelphia shooting their 2nd attempt at the line tonight. The Pacers making a switch here.
First team foul. At the line for Philadelphia. One shot. Chamberlain. One shot.
And that one misses. Pacers trail by 10. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Barnes with a screen on Middleton. James passes to Barnes. Indiana again missing.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Over to the wing. Back to Ball. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And it's been interesting watching Ball find his place in the league. He's done a good job improving his game and focusing on the things he does best.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 seconds.
First free throw is good. Good on both. 1:43 left to play in the first half. Pass to James. Stolen by Middleton. Here's Camby. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Well, this is a case where you use your size to full advantage. Exactly what you're looking for.
And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. It's a 14-point game. Here's Embry. Blocked!
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Middleton against Barnes. Middleton passes to Ball. Clock at 6. Fires from the wing. The shot, no good.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
And there's James from the arc. Rebound by Philadelphia. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Van Arsdale passes to Ball. Yep, that one's good. Ball's got 6.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Now, here is James. He's got 6. They still need this. It's not going to go for them.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And so it's Philadelphia with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks a lot. Well, Coach Nurse, seems like your defensive execution has been pretty sound. What are you seeing from your team?
Really solid, right? Not very many mistakes. We're helping where we're supposed to help. We're sending guys the right direction. Pretty solid.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And, folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the Fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up that shot. Give it up for the participants.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Well, you look at all the assisted buckets, I like how they're working together. Ball movement and selfless play can be infectious.
Excuse me, are infectious and contagious the same thing?
You're the doctor. Taking a look at the situation for the Philadelphia 76ers. As they look to get back into the series, this first half, a strong step in that direction.
You ever heard the phrase, no biscuits, no syrup? Similar to no retreat, no surrender. I like how they're remaining competitive.
Man, I'm getting hungry, but staying after it, continuing to play their game, that's all you can ask for.
No biscuits, no syrup?
Yeah, I've heard that a lot growing up.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. Pacers trail by 16. Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. LeBron James out there with Banchero. Then there's Harper, and it's Jones in at the 2. On the take. Pass to Walton. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Rice's shot is off. And for the Pacers, they're shooting just 37% in the game. It's a nice passing by Indiana here. Outside Jones.
Jason Kidd. Third personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Harper. Pass to Walton.
Really poor pass there, guys. And the D did a great job capitalizing off the mistake.
Here's Randall. Great D that time from Banchero.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
Jones, the pass to Harper. Launches a three. Jones misses.
We call that lockdown perimeter defense against an excellent three-point shooter.
Here's Rice. Check by James. Inside. Here's Banchero. Oh, Banchero working his magic.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Pass to Rice. Over Jones. Jones grabs the board.
This is what frustrates coaches. You come out of the half and you miss your first three shots.
And the dunk by Jones.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Randall outside. Here's Kidd. From outside the arc. The Pacers pull it in.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
Banchero finds James. There, LeBron for three.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
They're looking to do something to stop this run. They have to get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Kidd. Here's Petrie. Here's Chamberlain. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Keenan, pass to Harper. And there's a pick. Three-pointer. Can't hit that one. Philadelphia leading by 7. Pass to Rice. Over Banchero. A nice shot by Rice. Rice has got 6. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes to pass. Outside Davis. Rice grabs the miss. Rice has got 4 rebounds now. To the paint. Here's Randall. And he lays it up and in.
Boy, there was plenty of contact down low, but Randall assertive and able to find the finish.
Here's Harper. He's got 5. Outside Davis. Tipped. Here's Kidd. Pass to Petrie. Here's Chamberlain. Indiana with a rebound. Walton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Banchero. Ooh, Banchero getting it done and tight.
He can play big and tough. I mean, Banchero bangs his way in.
Here's Kidd. Stolen by Davis. Banchero outside. Six on the shot clock. They set a pick. Here's Keenan. Deflected! And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Sixers lead by 9. So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Pass to Petrie. Ball outside. Here's Pettit. He's guarded by Barnes. The jump hook. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Pacers. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. To the middle. Here's Embry. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Embry's got 6 points.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Three-pointer is up. Middleton gets the 3 ball to go. And the 76ers lead by 10.
I'll tell you what, I mean, it feels like Middleton can shoot from anywhere, but he's especially deadly from the corner.
Down low. And the basket by Embry. Give him 8 points now.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Out to the right wing. Here's Petrie. Checked by Davis. Clock at 4. 20 feet out. Petrie can't hit. Pacers trail by 8. And so the ball out of bounds. Middleton touched it last.
Pacers ball.
1:11 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Davis, that's good.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Ball passes to Middleton. Here's Petrie. Davis with the defensive effort.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
43 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Keenan. Still without a bucket. Over Middleton. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Here's Petrie. Out of bounds. It'll be Pacers ball.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, pay the price.
Indiana on offense. They're on a 19-7 run. Here's Lynn, hounded by Ball. Pass to James. That shot off the mark. And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Sixers on top, leading by 4. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Rick Carlisle had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Keep working the game, possession by possession. Keep doing everything hard. Down here, let's get some stops.
Coach Carlisle imploring his guys to lock in defensively.
Defensive intensity is important. The offense will come, but you need the defense to bring effort.
Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. They've got Lonzo Ball, and it's Middleton in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Pass to Embry. Kicks it out to Barnes. Jones from outside. Ball with the rebound. The Sixers lead by 4. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And the Pacers making a change here. Harper's checked in. Now, here is James. Kicks it out to Barnes.
That's a nice read from Scotty Barnes. This guy understands how and when to deliver the basketball.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Kidd. Puts up a 3. Embry grabs a miss. Embry's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Well, another miss, but you have to say to his teammates, great job. They have picked him up all evening long.
3, James. Rebound by Philadelphia. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Van Arsdale. Lets it go from deep. The Sixers with another miss. The Pacers have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Jones, a pass to Barnes. Jones sets a screen. James, left side. To tie it up. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Whacking James like the D does there is the right move. I mean, especially when you consider how strong he is.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the 76ers.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up.
What's striking about LeBron James is how his game has morphed to now it's all about guile and smarts and experience. He continues to dominate, just in a different way.
That one drops. He ties it up. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Send it over to Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. Coach kept it calm but direct. He said, quote, play smart, play our game. Don't worry about the score. Keep doing what we've been doing, and we'll be okay. Guys, back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And it's the Sixers with the ball. They have yet to score here in the fourth. It's rebounded by Banchero. For Indiana, they've gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Pass to James. And there's the screen. Inside. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Rice. And the basket is good. And the 76ers lead by 2.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time. Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Here's Kidd, guarded by Banchero. To shoot. Pass to Rice. The 3. That shot missing. Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Walton. The 3 from Banchero. The big man, Banchero, showing the range.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
Here's Kidd. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
At the line for your Sixers, Jason Kidd, taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Pacers have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Pass to James. Randall with a steal. Up and in on the layup. And the 76ers lead by 3.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Now Jones. finish the layup.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively. And you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Here's James. After the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago. James double team. From deep, Bankero. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Chamberlain's got 8 rebounds in the game.
No debate there. He got hammered.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Sixers, Dip Van Arsdale. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Just a great job of adding to their lead. Late in the game, every point matters.
Jones outside. Ooh, it misses. The Sixers lead by 4. There's a screen. The 19-footer. Oh, he nailed the jumper. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. Here's Walton. Jones outside. 6 to shoot. Beautiful work with the baby hook. The 76ers have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. There's a minute 59 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. 5 on the clock. Oh, it's off. Pacers trail by 4. Jones drives in. A one-handed jam. Rocking the rim.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, PA.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. And misses.
Stout defense comes from not only contesting the shot, but also grabbing the board.
James outside. Here's Harper to tie it up. Shot's no good. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter. It's tipped. It's stolen by James.
Now you need a forward who can get those freebies. Bankero looking to be that guy for this team.
At the line for the Pacers, how about that? 2 shots.
Free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1.
And the playmaking skills Bankero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
The 76ers making a switch here. Ball's checked in, and it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. free throw, no good. Tough break there. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Outside Ben Carroll. Now James. To tie it up. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And so it looks like the Sixers will retain possession here.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
That's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Chamberlain. Oh, he can't hit it. And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. possession. They have a chance to take the lead.
It'll be interesting to see what they run.
James with the ball. Time expires. We're going to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. We've got Julius Randle, and it's Chamberlain in at the 5 spot. Now here's Randle, tightly guarded.
He had played mistake-free basketball until that one, his first turnover of the night.
Well, Indiana shooting about 43% on this one. Here's Walton. Out of bounds. It'll be Sixers ball.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
And for the 76ers, they're shooting it at 52%. Randle outside. Here's the pick from downtown. Ball outside. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, the long ball, no good. Now it's Jones. Now James. Jones outside. To take the lead. Oh, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Now ball. Lets it go from 11. Book it.
You know, his selectiveness is worth mentioning here. This guy is not forcing shots, and yet he is cooking.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Checked in for Indiana.
Substitution for the Pacers. Number 5, Paolo Banchero.
A threat to hammer it down.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged.
On your feet. Let us know you want one, everybody. TNT, looking for the loudest man. Let us hear you.
Ball outside. Here's Chamberlain. Oh, no good. James inside.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays.
Two shots.
Good on the first, and that gives him a lead. And so both free throws good, and it's a two-point ball game.
Well, this is the exact guy you would pick to take that shot. Beautifully done.
Oh, the stuff!
Yeah, he shot the ball well enough to keep his team even. Let's see if together they can elevate past that.
And James has got the ball here for the Pacers.
To see LeBron James work hard to get his teammates going. This guy is focused on everyone feeling good.
Here's Chamberlain. Puts it up from 17. It's good! And here's James. Banchero. Yes! Banchero fighting for two.
You love that a guy so young like Paolo Banchero is ready in the big moment to step up and deliver.
Oh, it's stolen. And here's the fast break. Jumps up. Wow! LeBron making some noise.
King James with ice water in his veins. An absolutely breathtaking player.
Here's Chamberlain.
Bill Walker. Second personal foul. First team foul.
At the line for your Sixers, Wilt Chamberlain. Taking two shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second. And that narrows the lead down to just three.
And by missing that free throw, now a three could even the score. Not ideal.
James! Oh, can't hit the jumper. Now Philadelphia with it.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
I'll tell you, they better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
Oh, it's off target. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, Can't allow them to dribble out the top.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. First one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. And Philadelphia calls time here. 17 seconds left in overtime. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Ooh, the three doesn't go. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
At the line for the Pacers, Paulo Banchero taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that should do it. No miracle comeback tonight, but boy, what a game, fellas.
So Indiana wins it. And now that they're up 3-0, winning this whole series is well within their grasp.
You think it's only a matter of time, but the postseason is all about expecting the unexpected. They need to stay focused and finish strong.
Time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference playoffs. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And let's reveal our player of the game, LeBron James.